Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last part, we intended to get to Raktika, and we didn't. We were told to go to Raktika, meet with Ishtola, I mean Master Matoya. Let's talk to this guy. Well, my traveler, what business brings you here? Ugh. It's Lucaris, right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder, of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule!
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples,
All for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
I guess that's one way to get him to shut up. Tis plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the light warden remaineth, the seniors shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, it is but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, the swarm of seniors did lay waste upon to their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. But some few did survive. They know not how to go on, wayward souls, and what the want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Ishtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and hither shall we bend our steps. The fort gone. Alright, well, let's just auto walk forward, because that's about the only way to go. Once I pop under another job to get the experience of exploring that, because, well, you know. Okay, fine, there's enemies blocking my auto walk forward plan, but this good well lasted.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kupal?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Nice to see you too, Master Matoya.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Forgot how every time you come to the scene, all you hear is Lahi in this area. You have been busy since arriving the first, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travails in the more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone, yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in the settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will come to find me soon enough. Do that. Yeah, village northeast. Oh. Hold up. We gotta hunt. I have been wanting to do these ones for so long. I can finally do the Raktika ones. Two. Gosh dang it. I'll come along another one, right? Yeah, well. It's fine. Not a problem. There we go. Anyway. Start. No, I speak others Tola. Let me get the map first so I can just switch. There we go. Okay. It's fine. All according to plan. There you are. I was beginning to worry, much like the Twelves would, that this force has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Oh. Of course. There's a false alarm. It's like, oh, she's gonna toss me into a cutscene and yeah, blah 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 blah. It's like, no. It's fine for me. It's fine. First things first, of course. Oh, I can finally do Raktika. Finally do Raktikons.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Whew. A day in the neighborhood. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has never been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Who he has ever, not never. It heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can't even imagine how Alize and Alphinaud have changed since arriving here in the first. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed? I realize I'm not as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tab. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar in the plaza. I do. Welcome, friends. Welcome. My apologies for our lesson hospital greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the light board in here in Raktika. Well, you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course! Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain in their home in ruins, we are at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back. With her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant outsiders such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she's with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask our guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let's begin with something simple. Follow me. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they will likely have returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. Simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Alright. As Renard lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? Not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said that their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya was right! You are sin eaters! Just a jazz! What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alan Tuta, in the language of Ronka, is one of several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and the screen lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or a gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry, merely speak the words Alan Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the Blessed. I will await your return here, and go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Which I won't say, enter Alan Tuta to greet the villagers of Slitherbow. Yeah, this is the first person nonsense of Shadowbringers. Alright, Alan Tuta. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Right chamber? Right chamber. I said it in the wrong chat mode. Avenchisi, welcome friend. I take it you were in these woods for some time, yes. Beware of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Oh, tomorrow keep. Grab that. Even though, like, I have never used a Shadowbringer almost once. But hey! Do it in the right chat mode this time. Ah, newly come traveler, Alan Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are quite taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Okay. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, and their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see how they built such a thriving community. No! A helping hand. Ah, you were returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. Has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand. It'd be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. This task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is you take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? Of course! One of you can do the filling, the other the watering. Speak with Isabel when you finish. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill you water. This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You only hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Of course! How convenient. How convenient. Why wouldn't there be a crack in the bottom, right? Why wouldn't there? I'm gonna focus on story until it tries to take me out of here, I think, and then I'll do the other ones. But I have the plot. Fetch another jug, take care of the rest. I think that's what I'll plan on. Is there enough water for the plot? Only half I see. Well, let me refill a jug for you. Take another jug of water before it runs out. Yay! Pretty sure there's quests eventually to take me out. So. The plot's now been thoroughly watered. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? What are the crops? My apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia's duty, but she is no longer with us. You have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can help to do? We could plant something if you like. There's no need. The plot is small, it's true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. How the blessed not consider living? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you've read your history. But there is a history that is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what would become of the souls of those who lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. The people were without answers, without hope. Their gods having been drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond those burning skies and the sunless sea above. And that's why we pray. For the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed the black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our fathers first chose them. We may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmar, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts. To keep alive the legacy they left us. This we must do for them, our children, and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Come on. There's not that many here. Thank you. Lost but not forgotten. Done tending the crops already? Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! In the woods. Sinears. I fear they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guards that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But, sir, what a Tadia's hearthstone. Must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for Sinears to appear... Are you just gonna leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down. But they indeed have the touch. I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Night's Blessed, was slain by Sinears. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. Of all of the Night's Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. As customers of the hearthstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I can find it for you? I have experience finding Sinears, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya calls you Menphilia, did she not? Are you truly the Menphilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I do not ask you to risk your life for the Blessed. I understand how you feel, but I cannot stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please let me do this. Very well. If the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I can never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? I'll come with you. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly. May the shadows keep you both. Well, I did say I would get the side quest when I got the quest to go outside, didn't I? Okay. I'm in the... right? Wrong chamber? Wrong chamber. Ay. Take two. Like pulling teeth. You are Arya, yes. Master Matoya speaks highly of you. If I may, I would make a request of you. It is my duty to craft arms for the Night's Blessed, but I've recently found myself without tusks for spears. If Master Matoya is to be believed, I have no reason to doubt her. Your skill with blow darts. Might you be willing to assist me when hunting swine? If you are so inclined, meet with me at the edge of Lake Tusi Mekta. barking up the right tree. Ah, you're one of Master Matoya's guests, are you not? Perhaps you can assist me. To the west of here in Lake Emet-Selch is a tree which cradles an enormous crystal, fruit of the Protector, said to have existed even before the Empire of Ronka. I require the bark from this tree, and I would ask you to retrieve it from me. You must dye it for clothes, you see, and it is a most vital ingredient. As you might expect, eaters and all manner of beasts are drawn to its power. Were the woods not so rife with danger, I would go myself. Please say you will help. I require but 4 pieces of bark to finish my work. What I might actually do is just grab all these quests and then head out in the next video. Just have this be a bit shorter. I think I'm gonna do that. Plans gone awry. A moment, if you would. I'm recently returned from patrol, but I fear something has happened to my comrades. By all rights, they should have arrived here when I did, if not sooner. It was meant to be a simple sweep of the perimeter, dispensing with any raptors we spotted along the way. Will you be willing to search for them? In case they should return before you do, I will remain here to receive them. If they're wounded or hiding, they are not like to reveal themselves to a stranger. They'll need our password, took 2. But say the word and they will immediately know you for an ally of Silverbow. Alright. What we do for family. You're that guest the Master Matoya was telling us about. Please, you have to help me. I've searched high and low, but I can't find my friend Karns anywhere. I fear he's run off to Fort Gone again. It's where we grew up, but was abandoned years ago after Sindar was attacked. The place is teeming with all manner of beasts now, and Master Matoya has expressly forbidden anyone from setting foot there. I don't know what's gotten into him lately, but we have to find him before he gets hurt. If you should find him first, you'll want to tell him our password. Took 2. He's a skittish sort, so don't delay in telling him, so he'll know you mean no harm. Alright, and one more. Tea time! Excuse me, miss. You are one of the visitors from the Crystarium, yes? I realize this is sudden, but may I ask you to gather something for me when next you venture into the woods? I have to hold a tea ceremony on the morrow, but only now remembered I have to clean my store of tea mushrooms. I'm not much, but I will see you duly compensated for your troubles. They can be found to the south of the City of Swamps, but before you go, you will need this, a preserving agent for the mushrooms. They are quite delicate and prone to releasing their spores prematurely without it. If you could gather 5, that would be more than enough. Alright, well that is all the quests here. So, in the next part, we will venture on out and play with our quests. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep bringing content like this and more. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!